What's good, everybody? It's John. I'm coming back at you on a video. So for this video here, I wanted to talk about reasons why something might not work out. And I personally believe there are only ever two reasons why that may be the case. The first being you're probably doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, right? Or reason number two, you're just not faithful enough. So first reason is obvious. If you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, then it makes sense why it doesn't work out. Now, the question you're probably thinking, well, Joel, how do I know I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing? Answer simple. How do you feel? Right? How do you feel doing that thing? Because if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, say, for example, it's something, an activity that's immoral or something, right? Like you're going to feel a discord within you that something is off, that something feels strange, that you're doing something that you're not actually supposed to be doing, something that's not in line with who you are and your true self, right? The other thing is of course, how are you feeling? Are you feeling bad? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling frustrated? Those are all signs that you need to put it down, right? Because you need to understand that your emotions is your GPS. Your emotions tell you if you're on the right track, if you're heading in the right direction. So that's why you want to be focused on how you're feeling as you're doing things, because that is essentially giving you the answers to the test, right? It tells you if this is in line with who you are and your true self or it's not, right? So that's the first part, right? You're probably doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. And only you will know the answer to that, right? The other reason why something might not work out is because you might not be faithful enough. Being faithful is simply having belief. What's another word for belief? Persistence. And you're probably asking, why is that the case? How is persistence another word for belief? Well, because the answer is simple. If you didn't believe, you wouldn't persist. Right? If you didn't believe, you wouldn't persist. So if you believed in something happening for you, in something being true, right? And something unfolding in your life, something happening, if you believed it with every fiber in your being, then you would believe it to a point where in your mind it's already done, and that you feel as though and believe that it's already happened in your life. So if you believe something has already happened in your life, then you will be operating as if it already happened rather than you continuously chasing after it, right? That is the power of belief. That's persistence. It's regardless of the obstacles that appear, right? Those are irrelevant. You know that the end goal exists and that you've already arrived there, and that you enjoy every step of the way. Because once again, if you focus on how you're feeling and it's something that you want to do, something you want to pursue, and you really enjoy that, then you're winning at life, because the point of this life is to be happy. And if whatever it is that you're doing is what you want to be doing and it's bringing you so much joy, then that's all you really need to know, that everything will be taken care of. And having faith and belief means that there isn't a clear route or a clear path, right? That you don't know what the future has in store as far as the events, the details that are going to unfold for you, right? You may not have an answer for how all the details are going to come together, but with having belief and faith, you know that it will. With having belief and having faith, you know that the details will all be taken care of, that everything will fall into place at the perfect time, in due time. That is what being faithful is, not having the answers and still going through with it, because you know, right? There's a knowing, right? That you know somehow, some way, everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be taken care of. That is what faith and belief is. So if you don't have enough of that, right, then it's easy for why something won't work out. But it's impossible for you to feel good about something for you to feel excited about something and for that thing to not work out. If you're feeling good about it the entire time, it's impossible for it to not work out, because your emotion, your excitement is what's creating the details, is what's creating the product in your life. So if you're feeling good about something, if you're vibrating positivity, then only good things can happen to you. Only good things can flow into your life. If you're feeling bad, angry, frustrated, guilty, worried, concerned, then if you're feeling those bad emotions about things, then it won't be possible for something to still turn out good for you if you're feeling that way about something. So it's true what they say, the feeling is a secret, right? Because that tells you everything you need to know. So if those are essentially the two ways why things might not work out. Either you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, or you just are not faithful enough for something you believe in. You're just not faithful enough, and you're just going to quit the first time you come across an obstacle, or the first time something you think didn't go your way. I'm here to tell you there's a lot of things that we want to happen in our lives that in our mind, right, because we're logical creatures, that we need a logical explanation for why something's going to happen, or else we just won't believe that it will happen or that it can't happen. But I'm here to tell you that there's an infinite number of miracles that happen each and every day, that's happened in our lives that we wouldn't even be able to explain to this day, or that's happened in the lives of other people that they wouldn't be able to explain to this day. Just because something hasn't happened doesn't mean it's not on its way. It doesn't mean that it can't happen, right? Because you're just using your past as evidence and saying, well, my past, evidence that I've gathered in my past is going to dictate the future. And the past has no bearing on the future, right? Something that you've never experienced in the past can happen to you in the future, right? A dream of yours, an accomplishment, a goal being met. That can happen. It's possible. You just have to have faith, be faithful, believe, and persist. Knowing that everything's going to be good and taken care of. Even if right now, everything in your life, the only evidence you're receiving is counter evidence of that dream. You don't know if all that counter evidence is being placed in your life to steer you towards that dream. You don't know. So this is why you want to stay faithful and believe. Some things in life don't require an answer or an explanation. Some things will happen on its own accord that I wouldn't be able to explain to you how. You just have to go through life and experience it. So if you're ever going to, if there's ever something that you want to accomplish, something you want to go after, just be aware of those two factors of why something may not work out for you. Either you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, which hopefully for many of us is not the case, or you're just not faithful enough. And that's how you, understanding that is what will allow you to propel you forward. Especially be the faithful part towards what it is that you want and what it is that you desire. Because who's to say, you have a dream, a desire in your mind, right? You can see yourself winning at the end goal. Who's to say that you're not already there, right? I can't tell you. Like, sure, I can tell you, hey, look, real world, like, you're not there yet, right? I'm looking at everything, all the evidence in your life, you're clearly not there. But in your mind, if you believe you're already there, who's stopping you? Who's to say you're not, right? If you love making music, if you're an artist, who's to say, I can say, oh, well, you don't really have many fans because, look, you're not really getting much attention on your music. But if in your mind, you're the biggest international star, then that's all that matters. Who am I to say you're not, right? Because if you have that belief about yourself, then it's inevitable for the rest of the world to catch up, because you'll be moving and operating as though you're already the international star. So you've already become one with that dream self, like that dream person that you've created. You become one with that person. So then everything else just has to make its way to you, right? It's the same, and that's with that's the understanding part for faith and belief. If you've already stepped into the end goal version of yourself, then the is all it is just the rest of the world to catch up, right? That is you having faith and belief. That is you persisting. So that's what that is, right? So those are the only two reasons why something that I believe something doesn't work out. But I know you, if you're watching this, you're now aware of this. And so now you'll do everything in your part to make sure that this isn't the case, right? That things will work out for you because you'll be excited about the things you want to tackle and you'll be persistent and you'll have faith. And having faith means not having all the answers, but still going through with it, knowing that everything will be taken care of. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe as I will be posting more content very soon. So once again, guys, this is Joel, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video.